14 on a midnight run with the M16 and the Ingram gun.
At the end of times, everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this.
Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord, break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip, word upon your lip, lip, rather that you rip, rip, break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes, yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins.
I do what it takes. Always had a fear of being typical, looking at my body feeling miserable. Always hanging on.
Hey y'all, this is JP Watchman. Just want to give you an update on my remote view on President Donald John Trump. I did this earlier in his term, right when he was first starting, and the information I got was a little dangerous. I believe it was right on the mark. It was close to what actually happened, so I kept it hidden and I kept it on private for a reason. You'll see in the video. So here is the my remote view on Donald John Trump. Hope you enjoyed. Hey, this is JP Watchman. Here's my latest RV on Donald J. Trump, first term president of the U.S. What happens? In the code box we have 1259-2101. And in our anagram here we have, it looks as though there's a wall that's built. There are two divided streams that are polarized. It looks like we have two energies, a left and a right here. And it seems that there's a division and a definite wall. And so Trump was put in there to be a fly in the ointment, and I think he's doing a good job at it. So anyways, here's the RV. I'm going to read it off here. In the AI, we have polarized, so we definitely have a splitting of the energies as you see here. Split, division, walls. So I think the wall will be built. Power. So he's consolidating power. Trump is surrounded by Marines, and he's bringing the troops back home, things of that nature. But he's being lured into the trap, and I believe this is the globalist plot. Commies, if you want to call them, the left-wing socialists. They're trying to lure him into a trap. There's also mayhem going on, and out of chaos there's order. In the EI, we have a lot of hate, lies, enemies react. So these are enemies that have been using us, stealing our technology, such as the Chinese, and you know, the Russians and the Eastern Bloc Shanghai Corporation. They've been draining the energy from America, stealing technology, stealing all the work, jobs, going to India, Mexico, China. So those people are reacting, and they don't like it. The MSN is corrupt. CNN, MSNBC, pretty much all the major media networks are controlled by a few companies, and those are globalists. Those are guys that have a lot of money and investments around the world. London, Club of Rome, military industrial complex out of Washington, and they don't like what Trump's doing because they're losing billions of dollars. And we also have projection. So the MSN mainstream media is projecting all their evils on Trump, which is basically a soft kill. The economy is stable though, by him making trade war with China. We're basically having a more stable economy now. We're not bleeding. He's basically put some bandages on our arteries that were being sucked dry by the globalists. And in the propaganda is coming from the left liberals. So we have these new Congress people being put in there, Muslims, communist, lesbians. Ortiz is one of them. She's always attacking Trump on every little angle she can do. And Pelosi and Schumer and all these liberal elites that are working basically for working against Americans and American rights and American workers, but they use communism and socialist tactics to fool people. It's kind of like propaganda for the poor, and it's false hope for the poor. So they give them a little bit of bait, but there's a big hook there, and that's how the socialists work. And they're going hardcore right now after Trump. Intangibles. Trump is a wall builder. I believe Trump is a Mason. He's a Templar Mason from the Scottish Rites, and he keeps it close to the chest, but you always see him doing the bottom pyramid shape. You always see him when he's sitting there, he's doing that. That's a sign of a Templar Mason. So he's a builder, and he definitely will build this wall, whether they give him money or not. I think he's gonna do the national emergency to get this done. The alt media is where a lot of the truth is now. Unfortunately, you can't get truth from mainstream media. You got to go to the alt media. So Trump is that's why he's backing guys like Alex Jones and Christian conservative alternative media sites. And I think that's the future of media, is having a free, independent media, like JFK mentioned, to give people a choice. Because if everything's through MSM, they're going to be shoving hate, lies, and crap down everyone's throat. Down here we have traitors revealed. So the traitors like Hillary, for example, Weiner, all the people that were betraying Trump, Mueller, the witch hunt, all these things are traitors, and the light is being shown on them right now. We're having a troop pull out, which is good. He's pulling all our troops back to work on the wall, work on infrastructure. I think that's a good thing. But crime is going to be on the rise. As the government shuts down and the Democrats and socialists on the left stymie everything, they're going to deliberately create riots and loss of food stamps. And then you're going to have robbers and thieves, and the people that have been living off the system with the food stamps and the welfare. For example, Muslims get $3,000 a month. If a Muslim foreigner comes over here, they get $3,000 a month for them and their kids, whereas a senior citizen only gets a few $100s a month. Someone on unemployment is lucky, just to pay their rent. And if someone goes to school, if you try to get grants or loans to go to school, you can't get loans and welfare. So they will only give you one or the other. But if you're a Muslim ISIS terrorist with a boatload of wives and children, you're going to get $3,000 a month through Obama and his Saudi connections, just so you're aware of that. So the commies try to confuse, and the globalists are reacting. So this is what you see against Trump. It's a all full frontal attack, and he's being constantly bombarded on the news, the media, and we're definitely going to have, I believe, at the end of his term, national emergency will lead to martial law. There'll be a lot of rioting in the streets, kind of like what you're seeing in France. So it's going to be a rough ride, but you wouldn't be able to speak.